Welcome back, fellow No Nut November participants, to the No Nut November 2023 Non-Ejaculatory Challenge. I'm Lieutenant General Maxwell Cornwallis, and I will be here to guide you to the finish line. No Nut November is no joke, and I'm sorry to inform you that you won't be seeing 99% of your comrades at the finish line. This is the month where only the strong survive and the weak cry in puddles of their own seminal fluid. As always, before we kick things off, I want to go over the official rules so I don't have to hear any, "Oh, I didn't know," and "Oh, can we just let it slide? Can I get a pass because I really didn't know that was part of the rules?" I don't want to hear it this year. I heard it last year, I didn't care, and this year I care even less. This year's gonna be a little different though. You know, we're gonna be going all out. Usually when you fail this challenge, you know, the punishment is your own shame, but this year, like I said, we're going all out and we're gonna be executing everyone who doesn't make it to the finish line. So make sure you make it to November 1st because we're gonna fill up all the stands. There's gonna be a huge line and we're gonna be executing every single failure one by one. You don't wanna miss it. This isn't a game, bro. This is real life. If you die here, you die in real life. But anywho, without further ado, let's get into the rules because the only way we're gonna make it to Destroy Dick December is if we follow the rules and do what needs to be done. Rule number 1, no nutting. No nutting is basically the entire premises of this challenge. I don't even think I need to explain it, but some of you are some fucking doofuses out there. I feel like I'd explain it anyway. The entire point of this challenge is to see who has what it takes to go an entire 1 month without busting once. If you nut, you're out. It's as simple as that. I didn't think I need to explain it, but last year some fucking idiots were in my comment section nutting thinking they were still in the challenge. You're not, you failed. Rule number 2, no passes. There are no passes of any kind permitted in the No Nut November Non-Ejaculatory Challenge of 2023. I don't care if you see a meme online that says you're good for 1 free pass. I don't care if your boy comes over here with a printed piece of paper saying that you have 1 free pass. I don't care if your mom walks into your room and says, "Hey, I heard you were participating in the No Nut November, but I as your mother am gonna give you 1 pass." You're not getting any passes to the No Nut November Challenge. I don't know what world you live in where you think you're gonna get a pass for things. This isn't Monopoly where you're gonna get a get out of jail free pass. This isn't when you're playing tag with your friends in the park, but you're too fat to keep up, so you gotta call a timeout thinking that that's fair when it's not fair. No Nut November is a sport for grown adults. There are no passes whatsoever permitted, and if you think you're gonna get away with a pass, I will find you and I will execute you on the day of the stands. You're gonna think you pass, I'm gonna pull you out of the stands by the hair, drag you to the execution line, make you skip the entire line, and execute you in front of your whole family. Rule number 3, can women participate? If you are a man, woman, or anything in between or outside of the two, you can definitely participate in this challenge. I know some people like to say, "Oh, it's only for the men, it's only for the boys," and that if you're a girl, you gotta wait for a no finger February. I cut all that shit. I don't care who you are or what you are. As long as you could go from the beginning of November 1st to the end of November 30th without nutting, you can 100% participate in this challenge. Some people say, "Oh, nutting's just for the boys, nutting's just for the boys, I only nut with the boys." I don't care what you are, but as long as you could go the 30 days without orgasming, you 100% can participate in this challenge. The more soldiers on our side, the better. And if you fail, you already remember what I said the punishment is. I swear to God, we're gonna be executing around 99% of the population with this one. Rule number 4, wet dreams. If you wake up and feel a little dampness in your pants, unless you're a 5-year-old whiny baby who pisses himself, taste it and assume it's a nut because you just had a wet dream, my friend. And if you did, I'm sorry to inform you that you have fallen out of the ranks of the No Nut November 2023 Non-Ejaculatory Challenge. I know some people like to cry and say, "Oh, it wasn't voluntary. Oh, can we let it slide? Oh, I didn't know. I was sleeping. It doesn't count." It definitely 100% counts. I've been there, it counts. You need to be controlling yourself at every aspect of your life to make sure that you don't nut, and that includes your sleep. So I don't care if it wasn't voluntary. At the end of the day, it is what it is, and what it happened to be was a full-blown nut in your pants. And I don't care what excuse you make, I will personally come to your house and taste it just to confirm it's a nut. And if it is, you already know what that means. I'll see you on that execution line. Rule number 5, edging? Listen, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna tell you how to live your life. You can beat your meat, you can smash your wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. You could even smash that little contraption that I know you have sitting in your closet that's made out of 2 sponges, a rubber glove, a rubber band, and a cup. Because trust me, I've been there before myself. The only thing that I'm gonna tell you to do is make sure that you don't nut. But you see me personally, that's too much of a risk that I'm not willing to take. This challenge means too much to me, and if you're willing to take the risk, then that means you're willing to live with the consequences. So tread lightly. But anyways, guys, now that I've successfully went over the ops guide of the No Nut November 2023 Non-Ejaculatory Challenge with you, you are ready to face the challenge head on. Just remember your training, stay vigilant, and do what you have to do to make it to the finish line by any means necessary. And if you fail, we'll find you. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you go. I don't care how far you run. I will drag you to that execution line and you will be executed in front of your entire family. Don't think you're making it away because you're not. I have an entire militia sitting in my house waiting at the snap of my finger to go and find you. So don't think you're making it out of here. But again, I'm Lieutenant General Maxwell Cornwallis, and I'll see you in my next transmissions. Stay safe out there, soldiers.